What is the difference for nonprofits, public versus private charity? Have you ever wondered how nonprofits operate differently based on their classification? Today, we will break down the key differences between public charities and private foundations. Understanding these distinctions can help you navigate the nonprofit world more effectively. First, let's talk about funding sources. Public charities receive most of their funding from the general public or government grants. They must get at least 1/3 of their support from a variety of public sources. This requirement ensures that they have broad community involvement. On the other hand, private foundations are usually funded by a single individual, family, or corporation. They often relying on an endowment and focus more on investment income rather than public fundraising. Next, let's look at their activities and how they use funds. Public charities actively conduct charitable programs that directly benefit the community. This could include running schools, hospitals, or community programs. In contrast, private foundations typically do not run their own programs. Instead, they provide grants to public charities or individuals to carry out charitable work. Now, let's discuss governance and control. Public charities are governed by a diverse board of directors. This board includes independent members to ensure accountability to the public. Private foundations, however, often have a smaller board that is controlled by the founding donor or their family. This setup allows for more centralized control over decision-making. When it comes to tax and regulatory differences, public charities have higher limits on tax-deductible contributions for donors. This encourages broader public giving. Private foundations face stricter regulations from the Internal Revenue Service. They must file a detailed annual Form 990 PF and are subject to excise taxes if they do not meet certain operational requirements. Additionally, they have payout requirements, meaning they must distribute a minimum percentage of their assets each year. Finally, let's touch on legal status and classification. All organizations classified as tax-exempt under Section 501(c)(3) of the Internal Revenue Code are initially considered private foundations. To be recognized as a public charity, an organization must apply and demonstrate that it meets specific public support tests and operational criteria. Some private foundations operate as private operating foundations, which conduct direct charitable activities but maintain the governance structure of a private foundation. Understanding these differences is essential for nonprofits. It impacts how they raise funds, operate programs, and interact with donors and the public. Public charities benefit from broad public support and engagement but must maintain transparency and diverse oversight. Private foundations enjoy more control and stable funding from a concentrated source but face greater regulatory scrutiny and limitations on their activities.